Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the United Way for Manchester United versus Crystal Palace Premier League preview. Manchester United are back at Old Trafford tomorrow once again to face Crystal Palace. Like I said, we played them on Tuesday night in the Carabao Cup and we beat them comfortably, 3-0. Goals from Garnacho, Casemiro and Anthony Martial. Brilliant. And again, we're going to talk about, obviously, tomorrow's game, injuries, which is always a topic of Manchester United since the start of the season, since before the start of the season, let's be fair. Score predictions, predict 11, form, all that good stuff. But before we get stuck in, please smash that subscribe button, like the video, let us know your predictions for the game tomorrow. Are you going to go bold? Are you going to go bold? But listen, we look at the last game against Crystal Palace. If it can work. Your thoughts on that game? The job well done. I mean, like I said, we beat them 3-0. We didn't have to break a sweat. We really didn't have to do much for the 3 goals. 3 well taken goals, by the way. Scoring from a corner, which we don't score from, so get a bonus for that maybe. But no, it was a good game. And yeah, comfortable watch. We did a watch along for it. Very comfortable. I enjoyed it. And hopefully we can keep up that momentum going in, not just into the game against Palace, but Galatasaray next week. And then I think it's Brentford. Keep it going, even with the injuries we have. I know, listen, when we eventually come up against the big teams, we might be turned over. But just getting jobs done, like played Bourne last week, 4-3. Okay, not great. Don't know how we scored 3. Went to Burnley, beat them 1-0. Smash and grab. Simple as. And then we beat Palace 3-0. Brilliant performance. Probably our best performance so far this season. And alright, I'll admit, it wasn't Palace's full team. It wasn't our full team either. Just throwing it out there, it wasn't our full team either. So, yeah, I mean, like, you just look at the stats in that game, but just throw it up there. We had 14 shots, Palace had 4, 7 shots on target, Manchester United, Crystal Palace 4. We had a 68.8% possession, Crystal Palace 31.2% possession. Obviously, we know Ten Hag's football at Ajax, we had more possession. Obviously, it's changed a bit since he's came to Manchester United, but we still make sure to hold on to some sort of possession. Now, Manchester United have the ball, are dangerous. When we don't have the ball, that's where we're weak, obviously. Manchester United 90.3 passing, Palace 81%, 54.5% aerial duels. Manchester United, Palace 45.5%, and obviously we had 3 clear-cut chances. Am I expecting us to have some stats similar to that tomorrow? I don't know. I mean, I think we'll beat Palace. I think they'd be better than they were on Tuesday. They'll be looking to get a bit of revenge. Obviously, there'll be a few tactical tweaks. Roy Hodgson will do a few. Ten Hag will do a few changes. Obviously, they had Gahey on the bench, Eze, Hughes, all them sorts of players. But Edward, I'm not sure whether he's injured or playing. I don't know. That was that. But no, I feel like Manchester United. Listen, I won't be a walk. I'm predicting us to keep a clean sheet, but I think it'll be, I don't know, probably similar to when we played them, not similar to when we played them last season, but just one of those games where both teams they'll probably have their chances. They'll probably go different, but I can't see them learning too much. And when I look at Palace and their injuries they have, which will look out, obviously Elise being one of them, being an injury, I can't see them looking like a threat. And yeah, I'm sure they'll be a bit better, but I just think we're strong enough. We're too strong. We're not too strong, but we should be strong enough to beat them at home. I know our brilliant, run at Old Trafford is unfortunately gone, all thanks to Brighton, ourselves. But just, you know, and Palace, they don't do well when you come to Old Trafford. Like, we played them twice last season, beat them 1-1 at their place. Oh, we beat them 1-1 at their place. It was a draw, 1-1 at their place. And then we played them at Old Trafford and we beat them 2-1, and that was hectic. So it could be a game like that. Obviously, hopefully no red cards, players sent off, Manchester United. But yeah, let us know. Do you think Crystal Palace will be better than they are on Tuesday? Can they beat us? Are we strong enough? And we're going to play out a stronger team as well. I'm sure we'll see Lindelof Varane partnership. I'm sure we'll see Rashford start, Bruno Fernandes, Rasmus Højlund. Yeah, pretty much that. He might drop Hannibal and Garnacho. I'd love Garnacho to start. I'm predicting up to start. I think we should start him. I think he's a very good player for Manchester United. And yeah, him, like Garnacho, what's a Rashford on the left, Garnacho on the right, Rasmus striker. That's pace, energy, passion. You need that coming up against a team like Crystal Palace, who will try and beat us probably from a counter attack. But yeah, I mean, with Amrabat and Casemiro, I want to talk about Amrabat's debut. Brilliant. He played left back, I think. I mean, Steve Bruce said after the match, he played everywhere but left back. He played centre back. What was he? Centre back, midfielder, left winger, right winger. He was actually he took a shot at one point. He was beside Martial, everywhere but left back. But he done well playing in whatever position he was playing in. I'm sure he played goalkeeper as well, to be brutally honest. So Amrabat, him and Casemiro were going to be solid. And back to Steve Bruce again, Manchester United legend. It's going to be hard to get past Amrabat and Casemiro because Amrabat doesn't get. You can't pass him. Also, Amrabat, you just say at Fiorentina, his stats were unbelievable. For Morocco, the same. He is a hard man to get past, and we're having a 5-time Champions League winner. He goes with now Casemiro beside him, and then a Bruno Fernandes in front, and then a Varane behind with a Lindelof, even a Johnny Evans. That's brilliant for me. It's just nice to have that. And Mason Mount as well. We still have Mason Mount, Hannibal Mejbri, and that's. And we still have McTominay's back, Eriksen's back. Personally, I don't think that McTominay and Eriksen get a look in as much anymore. I feel like this will be Eriksen's last year at Manchester United, and same with Scott McTominay. But yeah, Amrabat is looking good, and hopefully, I hope he can keep it up and don't go back to the way he was. No, not. It was his first proper game. He didn't play a full game, but let's be honest, you could have played Amrabat striker and he do well. He said after the match, so we have to try and keep. He has to try and keep it up. And we got rid of Fred. Gap. We were crying for someone like Amrabat, and when we brought on we were delighted. Then we got told he was injured, then he wasn't. He was injured, then he wasn't. Then he was injured, and now he's back. Came out against Burnley, played left back. So, I mean, listen, I'd love Manchester United to have a fully fit team, playing players in normal positions, but it's working, which is brilliant. And hopefully he can keep it up. And him and Casemiro look brilliant as well, with Amrabat and Mount. And Bruno wasn't even on the pitch. Like, imagine if you had a fully fit team on if full. If Ten Hag went full strength on Tuesday, it probably would have been a 4-5-0 into Manchester United. But yeah, Mason Mount was brilliant as well. I mean, he looked great, and I'm going to put my hands up and say, I'm not going to put my hand up yet and say I was wrong, because it's still early. So his first came back from injury, played 45 minutes. But he's probably the best he's been since he came to Manchester United, which is nice. So again, hopefully he can improve on that. And on top of that, and I'm sure he will. Ten Hag will want his players that play well to keep going, keep it up, keep up that momentum, and be better if you can. and he'll do that, and he'll walk them to the ground. Which, listen, that's something we love about Ten Hag. He walks his players to the ground. Jan Mason Mount as well. We'll be seeing playing the right wing tomorrow. We'll be seeing playing the right wing. Will we see Bruno, Hannibal? Will we see? I can't see us playing Bruno deep or Hannibal. I mean, will it be Casemiro, Hannibal, Bruno, Mount, Rasmus, Rashford, or Garnacho? I mean, yeah, not for me. I feel like it'd be similar to the team we seen on Tuesday. But Rashford and Bruno get back in there. That's just my opinion. But let us know what your thoughts were on Hannibal. Hannibal was good. On Sophie Amrabat and Mason Mount. Mason Mount was like a new sign in as well. Let's be brutal. Like, it's like him and Amrabat were like, whoa. You know what I mean? Which I do. Very good, and hopefully they can keep it up. But yeah, am I confident for tomorrow's game? Yeah, I am. I really, really am. I feel like Manchester United should get the job done. I feel like we're starting to see positive signs, and I like what I'm seeing. I'm not going to get too carried away yet, because I did last season. I mean, I said Manchester United were back last season. I was wrong, massively. Not massively, but like we won a trophy. We finished third place. Made it to an FA Cup final, Europa League quarters. But yeah, that was just voice crack. But no, I am confident, and listen, I'm sure Palace will, try and give us a good game, and I'm sure they'll improve slightly, and they have to, because they know that we're a wounded giant, and wounded giants get angry after a while, and they just want to smack. So yeah, Manchester United should have enough. Or our squad depth is poor, but Manchester United should have enough. I mean, both teams will obviously go full strength, but Palace will obviously be slightly better than they were on Tuesday. They can't be any worse. And neither can Manchester United, but we can get better. And Tuesday's performance should make us believe and realise that we can play like this. And when I seen the team on Tuesday, I thought it's going to be tough. Palace could turn us over here. They didn't. So yeah, we just have to keep it up. But yeah, energy. That is just the midfield makes a difference. Midfield makes a difference. Having a midfield with legs. Casemiro, he's not going to press you. You know what I mean? He's not going to press you down. He's just going to stand on you, run away with the ball. He's good at long balls. Amrabat is someone that can run at you. Mount, Hannibal, Bruno, they'll run at you. So that midfield is brilliant. The defence is a bit, but still have Rafael Varane, Johnny Evans is doing well, Lindelof, Dalot's doing well. Onana, hope kept 2 clean sheets. Hopefully he can keep that up as well. But yeah, I mean, obviously Amrabat and Casemiro. It's not just the midfield that we can't just rely on the midfield. The defence has to help, and the attack line. But yeah, I'm not expecting, I mean, look at Bruno Fernandes when he came in. He carried Manchester United over the line in a lot of games, and where we finished that season in the Prem. So yeah, hopefully now when we get more players to come back, it'll be a lot better. I mean, we have a lot of injuries. Like, we must have more than 11 now or something. I mean, we've had what? We did have 11, but Tom Heaton's returned, Mason Mount, Amrabat, Rasmus. But you can add Wan-Bissaka onto that. Lisandro Martinez, Luke Shaw, Malacia. I mean, it's one in, one out, one in, one out. So hopefully that's the end of the injuries, because I'm going to watch Manchester United play Luton Town on the 11th of November. And yeah, don't want to see the team I've seen in the Aviva Stadium again. But yeah, I mean, you look at Crystal Palace's form here, which I'll just read through fairly quick. Obviously they beat Plymouth 4-2 in the Carabao Cup, which doesn't matter now. They beat Wolves 3-2. lost 3-1 against Aston Villa, drew 0-0 to Fulham last weekend, and obviously they lost against Manchester United, which is us, 3-0. Again, it's not great. 1 win, or 2 wins, 5. What's it? 2 wins, 2 losses, and the draw. Yeah. So yeah, obviously they beat, like, the last time they won a game was against, in the Prem, was against well, the last 5 anyways. They beat Wolves 3-2. And listen, beating Wolves, I'm sure it's, that was impressive. 5-goal thriller. I didn't watch it, but they're a team that can score goals too. And obviously Wolves, probably having the start of the season off as great as they like it to, but they still have players there that they can hurt you at. And yeah, and I would have predicted Wolves to be Crystal Palace, to be honest. Losing against Villa, okay, it's what you expect. They should have been full, 0-0. Fulham aren't really flying on all cylinders so far. Alright, losing against Manchester United, okay, no big deal. That you expect them to be Plymouth. So the games that they have, you'd expect them to get, when they have losses, okay, you expect that. But let us know your thoughts. It's not great from a Crystal Palace perspective, but let us know what you think of Palace's form. And look at Manchester United's form too. It's not great. 3 losses and 2 wins. What did Palace have? 2 wins, 2 losses, and a draw. But yeah, Arsenal beat us 3-1. That's a fake scoreline. Just saying that there and then. Brighton beat us 3-1. Bayern beat us 4-3. We beat Burnley 1-0, and we beat Palace 3-0. So from a Manchester United perspective, which is honest opinion, our last 5 games haven't been great. But it's the 2 games there. I know you expect them. You expect Manchester United to win those 2, but it's, hopefully that goes 2. Hopefully, the next 3 games I want us winning. We should beat Palace tomorrow. We should beat Galatasaray and Brentford, and then I think, are we on international break then? Let me have a look. But our next 5 games should be winnable, in my opinion. Palace tomorrow, we should win. I'm not getting too carried away, because this could come back and bite me in the backside. We should beat Palace. We should beat Galatasaray. We should beat Brentford, and we should be. So what's that? We should be Sheffield, and then we face Copenhagen, and then Man City. So yeah, we should, and then after Man City, we face Newcastle, Fulham away, Copenhagen. We should be all right. See the City and Newcastle game, okay, but besides that, we should be winning. We should be winning. We should be better though. Arsenal probably got screwed over, but it is what it is, unfortunately. So yeah, it's not great. I'm just looking through here, do you expect us, for God's sake, I'm trying to find out a few stats. Head to head. There we go. But yeah, it's not great. We've conceded 3, 6, 9 goals in our last 5 games, but then we kept 2 clean sheets. So there's positive signs, Manchester United. And obviously, those 3 defeats are hurt. They still hurt, but unfortunately, it is what it is. But let us know what your thoughts. Who has the better form, Manchester United or Palace? I'd say Palace, but we've had tougher games, so it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, you look. Let me look through match facts. So Manchester United are set to face Crystal Palace at home for the second time in 5 days after a League Cup triumph on Tuesday night. The Red Devils are vying to win 3 consecutive home games against Palace in all competitions. However, Palace are unbeaten in their previous 3 Premier League visits to Old Trafford under Roy Hodgson. 2 wins and 1 draw, winning the last 2. United have won just 4 of the past 10 top flight meetings, drawing 3 and losing 3. Manchester United stats. Manchester United league defeat by Brighton a fortnight ago brought an end to the 31 game unbeaten run at Old Trafford in all competitions. The Red Devils could lose consecutive home league matches for the first time since defeats by Liverpool and Manchester City in October and November 2021. Defeat would signal United's worst start to a league campaign for 34 years. They are unbeaten in 15 Premier League home fixtures against London opposition, winning the last 8. Tottenham, Arsenal. But anyway, Marcus Rashford has scored just 4 times in his past 17 Premier League appearances, with all of those goals coming against London opposition. Bruno Fernandes scored in both big games against Palace last season. He did. Crystal Palace have only won 3 of their past 14 away league fixtures, drawing 3 and losing 8. Palace are one of just 2 teams, along with Luton, yet to score in the first half of a Premier League game this season, attempting 35 shots in the opening 45 minutes of matches without a goal. Roy Hodgson could become the second visiting manager to win 3 successive Premier League matches at Old Trafford, emulating Pep Guardiola and Manchester City. Between 2016 and 2019. Odsonne Edouard has scored 4 goals in 6 Premier League games this season. He scored 5 times in 35 top flight appearances last term. But yeah, I mean, we're looking at team nails here. Midfielders, Christian Eriksen and Scott McTominay. Midfielders, Christian Eriksen and Scott McTominay are in the squad after illness, but winger Anthony will not be involved despite returning to training. And Crystal Palace forward Odsonne Edouard is out, so he is injured, so he's kind of a bit of the sucker punch. Dean Henderson and Jarrell Wardwell both suffered injuries during the Carabao Cup defeat at Old Trafford on Tuesday and joined the likes of Jefferson Lerma and Michael Elise on an extensive list of absentees. So yeah, Palace have Elise out. He's a brilliant player. Edward, not bad. Obviously Anthony as well. For anyone watching, he is back training tomorrow, which is Saturday. Ten Hag announced it in his press conference earlier on. And there's a chance that he could be playing next week. Now, will that be against Galatasaray or Brentford? I'd say Ten Hag will leave him on Tuesday's game, but play him next weekend against Brentford. That's just my opinion. But yeah, I mean, obviously Leach is out for 2 to 3 months, which is a blow. It's a big, big blow. And, you know, I really, really hope, I'm not going to talk about it because people won't, people will be fed up of listening, but he's out for 2 to 3 months. And a bit clueless from Leach, you know what, he came off against Arsenal with a foot injury, went down without no one touching him again, looked a bit, oops. Obviously, he still has just that foot still not 100% fine because he hasn't been himself since the start of the season. And when he came off against Arsenal, I thought, right, he'd be out for a few games now. We didn't even keep him out. He must have wanted to keep playing. See, that's my phone. He must have wanted to just keep playing. And yeah, not great for Leach or Manchester United. But I feel sorry for him and Ten Hag. Really, really do. But let us know who should we play in the centre back. Who should be the centre back partnership? Maguire, Evans, Lindelof, Varane, Evans. Like, there's a load of partnerships. Not playing Maguire and Evans, by the way. It's one or the other. Varane and Lindelof would be what I'd do. Johnny Evans isn't bad, but if you're playing Palace, Johnny Evans would not too bad. If you're playing a Man City or Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham, you name it, top 6 club, top 7, Varane and Lindelof. So Varane and Lindelof would be mine. And it is a shame. I mean, and Reguilon is also out, but he should be back for Tuesday's game against Galatasaray in the Champions League at Old Trafford. So we have. So this is just our defence. Reguilon, Malacia, Shaw, left back. Defence, Lisandro Martinez. Hopefully, no one else gets injured. Right back, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Any other day of the week, you'd see that'd be Luke Shaw, Leach, Raphael Varane, and either Dalot or Wan-Bissaka. Competition. But it's not great for Manchester United. But listen, let's hope we can forget about that. But hopefully he's back soon and get well soon, Leach. He's already going to be out for 2 to 3 months, so we mightn't have him back until late November, December. But yes, here is my predicted 11 to face Crystal Palace tomorrow. 4-2-3-1. That could change. 4-3-3. I don't want to see us go back to the diamond, please. And no thanks. I'm not letting go back 4 of Sofiane Amrabat, done well there. Then I'd go Victor Lindelof, Raphael Varane, and Dalot. In the midfield, Mason Mount and Casemiro. Rashford on the left, Garnacho on the right, Bruno Fernandes, Cam, and Rasmus Højlund up top. I mean, don't want to go back to injuries, but it would be great to have so-and-so there. But unfortunately, that is my predicted 11. I think Garnacho deserves to get back in there. He played well against him, so maybe it's something Ten Hag could maybe consider play him there. I mean, listen, will Rashford be dropped for a second game in a row? His form's not great. He really hasn't been great recently, I'll be brutally honest, and I hate to say it, but honesty is the best policy. I just don't know why Ten Hag hasn't considered going Rashford, Garnacho, and Rasmus. That's just my opinion. I mean, Martial done well coming out playing. He didn't come on play. He done well against Palace, scoring a goal, but Rasmus he might well play Martial, but he played a good few minutes. So if we took him off, what 45 minutes, 60 minutes, you'd say there's a chance, but I just can't see him playing 80 minutes and then playing again tomorrow. Playing another hour or so, 45 minutes. He might come on off the bench, but I wouldn't be a big fan of that now. No respect to Tony. But yeah, that'd be me. I mean, that's the team I'd go with. I mean, listen, I can't see that back four changing. That could go back to a 3 at the back. Sometimes it did against Palace on Tuesday, but God knows. But let us know, do you agree with my team or disagree? Would you switch it up a bit? Would you play Pelistri? Would you play Garnacho? Would you drop Rashford? Let us know. But my score prediction, it is a 2-0 win to Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford to score. I can see Bruno scoring edge of the box. Edge of the box shot, side foot, and Rashford just going down the left-hand side, running in, bang. One of those goals to hit the roof of the net. That is my score prediction. That is the preview for the game against Crystal Palace tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed it. There should be a watch along for the game at 2:30. I'm not going to promise you anything yet because I'm trying to find where I can watch it. But until then, like, comment, subscribe button, follow all our socials, and there's no score prediction in the comments. Speak to you in a bit, Reds. Have a good one.